and welcome to the Voice of the Goddess TV show. And we're on the Gift of Healing TV platform, and I am your host, Patricia Iris Kerins. And I'm delighted to be here with you. This is the very first of a series of programs that we're putting together for you. And it's all about the divine feminine. It's all about love power. It's just all about love. So we're going to have a wonderful, wonderful time. And this series lasts for 3 programs and one is on each month. But you know, today's show is about resurrecting the divine feminine within and doing that through using love power. So maybe I've got quite a lot of explaining to do with my terminology and all of that. So what is divine feminine energy? You know, we are blessed, we human beings. We come into this world, onto this planet, and we come with both energies, both the divine masculine and the divine feminine. And the wonderful thing in our society is that they have really massaged, they've brought forward the divine masculine, which is wonderful. It's all about linear thinking, logical thinking, very male in its presentation, all of that kind of, you know, mathematicians, the really sort of pedantic stuff, if you like, being all the detail, all that kind of thing. And that's wonderful. Many of us have benefited greatly from it. However, there is a downside to that. If we look at our world today, we can observe that having gone down primarily a male route, the patriarchal route, if you like, we're kind of lopsided because there's a lot of bullishness, there's a lot of brinksmanship, that kind of thing, and going in and let's have a war here, let's have a war there, materialism, that kind of thing. And we've lost the balance. So what is this balance? It is the divine feminine energy. And it's not just about women, it's not just about men. Let me be very clear, we all have both. So my job, I was given a job. Before I came to the planet, I signed a contract. What would I do? What would I be? We all know what a potato is going to do. A potato is going to be growing, it's going to sit in the ground and it's going to grow and it's going to bring forward all these delicious potatoes for us to eat. It has that genetic program imprinted. You know what? So do I. I've got a genetic program imprinted in me. And for me, it's always been about the voice, bringing forward my voice. For a while, as a classical singer, I've sung in every hall in the United Kingdom with some of the biggest bands in the land, even the Royal Marine Band and Scottish Fiddle Orchestra, Northern Dance Orchestra. Yeah, and for that time, that decade, if you like, that's what I was doing. And then suddenly I realized, you know, the voice is about so much more than that. It has this healing quality. And they have imprinted my voice with a healing quality that helps people come into what I would call heart harmony, homeostasis. And so, you know, bringing all of that forward, the voice, the vibration, the frequencies, the music of the universe, which is, of course, the sound of Om. So my life has been all about that, but that wasn't all. It was also about choosing to be here at this time when, since about 1984 and the harmonic convergence up there of various planets, this divine feminine energy has been fed into us and we experienced surges of it. Coming into our immediate body, I believe we have 4 bodies: physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. And we're like sponges. We take this new energy in. Now, I'm giving you this program at such a powerful time. We've all just experienced the blood moon, the amazing full moon, the red moon. And many of us who are sensitive have been feeling the energies of that ever since. And I can tell you, I really get all that stuff. It affects my heart. So I know that we are in receipt of this wonderful divine feminine energy. What's it doing? It's opening your heart. Why is it opening your heart? So that you can love more and more and more. Now, a lot of you who are looking in tonight, and I know that Sarah Jane's had her television platform going and has already got a lovely audience. So, and hopefully my audience is coming in to augment that. But you know, more and more of us are opening more and more. And as we do that, as we heal our hearts, as we bring forward our love, we affect other people because we're all one. Our energies are all linked together. So when I heal myself, you're all getting healed. When you heal yourself, I'm getting healed at some level. And so it goes on. So the more that you and I can do together here, the more we can build love power around this planet, and indeed putting it right out to the universe, then the more we can really help humanity. So I don't want that to daunt you, because you know what? It has to start with you. You really need to find a quality of love that you've never found before, not here on this planet. You've experienced it at home. I would call it true home. You have experienced it there. It is a love that goes beyond our wildest imaginings. But to come back to the top, because I went off on one there, when we really balance our divine feminine and our divine masculine energies together, when we get them on a level playing field, what do we do then? We actually release our infinite potential. Now, until you reach that point of balance, you're only using between 3 and 10% of your possibilities, of your potential. I'm going to repeat that. I know you probably think you've done pretty well up till now, but if you're not completely balanced, you're only using between 3 and 10% of who you really, really are. Now, there's an awesome thought. If your left brain, the masculine side of you, is saying, now hang on a minute, she's just saying all that, is that true? Google it, log on to Harvard University. They did all the tests. 2 guys called Orens and Sperry in the University of California actually monitored what the different properties of both sides of the neocortex of the brain are. And they detailed all the different, where you go in the brain to do this, to love perhaps, to cherish, where you go to write the list of bills you've got to pay this month into the left brain. And they monitored it all and they brought it forward. So go online, don't just take my word for this. So tonight, today, wherever you are, this is what we're going to do. We are actually going to expand and amplify the love power within you, the possibilities, the potential, so that you can step in to the totality of your possibilities, because you just ain't seen nothing yet. And that is such an awesome thought, is it not? So, creating love power. How do we do that? What's that about? Well, I've actually renamed my company, my coaching company, if you like, Love Power. The love represents for me the divine feminine and all that she brings, that softness, the tenderness. Yeah. The power aspect is my masculine side because I need to have solid boundaries in business. Yeah. I need to be professional. I need to be well read. I need to have the knowledge. I need all of that. And that is also accompanied by courage, isn't it? I get the courage from the power. I'm being brave tonight. Here we go, TV show, you know, first one. So being brave, stepping into my power, stepping into that masculine aspect to make it happen, because that is the wonder of the masculine power. But when I balance them both, here I am. I've got love, power. But you know what, ladies and gentlemen out there, you can all do this. You will know as I'm speaking to you, whether you're more in the left brain, do you tend to live in the mind? Can your mind go a bit, you know, like round and round the gramophone, replaying things, going over and over? You know, does it get into the guilt? Oh, I should have said this, I could have done that, la, la, la. Or, you know, are you more in your heart? Would you say you're leading a heart-led life? Are you leading a heart-full life? Well, do you know, here in the United Kingdom, everybody's raving about mindfulness. And isn't it wonderful? Because they've come a long way. They're now stepping into the power of mindfulness, being conscious, being aware, being in the present moment, meditating, taking time for me, and therefore relaxing, not stressing. Yeah, great stuff. But you know, the next journey is having done the mindfulness bit, which is the left brain, the masculine. We need to make that wee journey. It's about 12 inches. It's coming down into the heart. Heartfulness. Heartfulness. Love. Love in all its different guises. So, you know, how would you like your life to be? Do you want to employ love power? Do you want to bring more joy into your life, more happiness, more laughter into your life? There's nothing better than a good laugh with a pal over a pot of tea or a cup of coffee and have a jolly good belly laugh. So we really do need to learn how this power can be harnessed, do we not? How we can really bring it into every aspect of our life, into every little bit of everything, and leave absolutely nothing out. So you know what? Love power can be spoken. Love power can be written. Love power can be sung and sounded, can it not? Because what is it? It's positive. It's bringing positivity into your life. It's bringing powerful words and affirmations into your life. It's purposeful. Purposeful. It's encouraging. It's encouraging people to be all they can be. There's another part of my contract. I am devoted, dedicating to helping people self-empower, not to hook into me and become a wee follower waving their flags behind me. I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in you being all you can be, powering up, stepping into that power, speaking up, being seen. Hello. Being heard. You see, you've got a contract. It's not just me. You've got one too. And deep in your subconscious mind, you know it. And it's about delving deep, going in there and saying, okay, guys, what was it you wanted me to do? What did I sign up for again? Oh, yeah. Oh, you know. And I keep talking about them up there. You must be wondering who the heck that is. Well, I channel the archangels, Most High, in particular, Michael, Raphael, Uriel, Gabriel. What a team. That's the dream team in anybody's language. And the ascended masters, Mary Magdalene, Yeshua, Ben Joseph, Jesus as we know him, Mother Mary. And yes, a lot of the religious personnel that have been used in various religions, and many, many religions, but I do not subscribe to any religion. I talk direct. I don't go through a third party. I'm very happy feeling their power in my heart. But let's just think about that. If we're going to infuse our lives, just the way we'd make a great pot of tea, let's face it, we love that here in Scotland, a wee cup of tea and a wee blether, that's what we're into. If we're going to infuse every aspect of our life, we need to kind of know, what is that feeling of love? Can we really describe that? You know, Rabbi Burns said, my love is like a red, red rose that's newly sprung in June. Can you remember when you looked at a red rose and you smelt the perfume and that feeling filling your heart? And you just think, what a beautiful flower. What a beautiful experience. And you feel that rose opening your heart. Or, you know, you might be looking at a baby, a newly born baby. You might be a grandma, you might be a mum. Take your mind back to that day when you first held that beautiful baby in your arms and you felt your heart open. What a joy. What an absolute joy. You feel your heart bursting with love. Absolutely. Many of us, I haven't had children this time around, this lifetime, but my goodness, I've had little dogs, and do I love my dog, Murphy. He is divine. He is an ascended master. I'm sure he is a Tibetan monk. He is a Lhasa Apso, and that's what they're supposed to be. And he's amazing. He is just gorgeous and very loving, very kind, and he opens and has opened my heart so well. But you know, you might also look at your partner in life, whoever shares your life with you, and think, my goodness, you feel your heart stirring. Ooh, just that wee quiver of electricity. Yeah, because we are electromagnetic beings. It is electricity, and it's powerful. My, that is powerful. So, you know, we look at all these different situations in life and we feel that level of love. But now I'm going to pose another question. I'm going to ask you to think about you, about yourself, about you, beautiful, dearest heart. How do you feel about you? Are you getting that big love feeling? Yeah? Or maybe you're getting quite a nice feeling, but you feel as if you've got parrots on your shoulder and judges and juries sort of. So, you know, you've been made to feel maybe a bit less than, not quite good enough, didn't fit in. I've been trying to fit in. I don't fit in. I don't feel right. Everybody seems, well, they all seem to fit in, but I'm not fitting in, you know. And then we run about, we're trying to please everybody. How much can we please everybody else so that we feel that we fit in? So is this ringing a bell, that any of those feelings ringing a bell? It's that self-sacrificial mantra that goes on, left brain, round and round. I'm feeling so guilty. Maybe even shameful. because you've judged what you did today, and it'll be stuff you did decades, years ago. And looking back at it from this standpoint now, you're thinking, oh, did I do that? Yeah. Bottom line is, beautiful people, it means that you're not loving and accepting yourself exactly as you are. So how do you feel about you? I've given a few examples there. How do you feel about you? On a scale of 0 to 10, 10 would be, oh, my self-esteem is terrific. I'll totally love myself. I'm in love with myself. That's what 10 is. I'm my own soulmate. I'm my own twin flame, you know. I'm the love of my life. Because, you know, that's probably how you have felt about other people in your life, that they just float your boat. But do you float your boat? Are you a 10? Okay, I'm just going to leave you for a moment just to think about that. You see, the interesting thing is that when you do it for you, when you really do love yourself, you become incredibly attractive. People want to know what you're on. They actually, I've been asked that. What are you on, Patricia? What is it you're doing? You become attractive, and suddenly source is flowing through you. You become the divine flow. Everything works. Everything falls into place. The universe hears, listening to that list that you sometimes write, you know, desires, things you would love. Had a lovely message on Facebook from a lady called Marilyn today, and she said, Patricia, coming to Scotland's on my bucket list. And I thought, yeah. But you know, we shouldn't be writing bucket lists. Why not just write a list of things you'd love to do and be and all of that? And I don't mean that coming from that materialistic place or an ego place, but just heartfelt things that you would like to manifest. Because when you become love in action, your attractor factor, as I like to call it, is very high, very beautiful, irresistible. How's that for a word? Irresistible. Do you want to be irresistible? Attractive, lovely. Yeah, why not? Now, I didn't let on earlier on, but I've actually got a wee studio audience here tonight, and I'm just going to ask them how they're liking the show. Now, Ted comes all the way from Teddington to be with us tonight, and here he comes. Here's Ted. Say hello, Ted. No? Okay, here he is. Hello, are you enjoying the show? He is. He says he's very much a masculine bear. He really is feeling absolutely terrific. And he's resonating to all those words that I was saying. And the wonderful thing is that Tilda is not from Teddington. She's from Troon in Scotland. And she's coming in to say, hello, hello. How are you getting on, Tilda? Well, there you are. She says, yes. She says, if you learn to dance with the masculine and feminine and twirl around, she said, you know what? She says, you can get really balanced. You can do a really groovy dance, the sacred marriage, they call it, and getting those energies together are just fab. So we'll just say bye-bye. It's very nice of you to call in, and we'll see you later. You know, they're just gorgeous. I'm not too old for teddies. Don't tell me any of you are either. You just need to get your teddies and give them lots of love. But you know what? Let's build some wonderful love power. Let's get those hearts open. Let's get them expanding. Let's get them amplifying. It's such a powerful thing to do, because the more you love yourself, the more love you have to share, the more love you have to give away. You cannot give out love from an empty tank. You know, you can't run the car on an empty petrol tank, can you? You got to top it up. So we have to top this up. We want to live a healthy, happy life, do we not? And then we can share the inner joy. You know, I was laughing with some friends today because I was really getting a lot of incredibly funny stuff to share with you tonight. There's a part of me doesn't dare because I think I was channeling Billy Connolly, so it got a bit rough around the edges. So I'm giving you the teddy bears are the quieter version of it all. But let's do this. I've got a lovely visualization, and they gave me it today, and it's such a gorgeous thing to do, isn't it? To just go within, to shut out the world and all its cacophony of stuff that goes on, and just to put down the shutters and pull yourself in. So I'm just going to give you a wee moment to think about that, because I hope you're sitting comfortably, as we would say, and ready to go on a beautiful journey. And some of you like to close your eyes, others don't. I would really encourage you to close your eyes and just relax. So let's start there. Let's start with that. Simply close your eyes. Oh, and just take some lovely deep, deep breaths. Oh, wow. You know, it's when you really connect and allow yourself to sink down and down. And every breath you breathe in is bringing in newness, new beginnings, new love, new opportunity, new ways of being. And every breath you breathe out helps you let go. Just letting go of all the stuff that went on today, what the children were doing, what partners were doing, or if you're on your own, whatever was going on in the house or at work, or that to-do list or that to-be list, you know. It can be exhausting sometimes, just running around and looking after other people and making sure their needs are met. But right now, you are going to meet your needs. So as you close your eyes, as you sink down and down and down, you're going to allow your body to relax. Good work. Take all of your awareness now down to the soles of your feet. You know, your feet do a great job, a tremendous job, because they walk, don't they? They take you everywhere. So let's just give the feet a vote of thanks. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good work. And what I'm seeing is from the soles of your feet, beautiful roots going down, down and down through all the different foundations where you are and through all the layers of Mother Earth, right down and down and down they go, right to the heart of Mother Earth. Wow. There she is. She is Goddess. She is mighty. You know what? When she flexes her muscles, well, we get a few wee ripples around on the Richter scale. That's her moving her body. She's alive. She's very well. And she has this volcanic power within her. It's golden. It's red. My, it's mighty powerful. And right now, your roots are embedding right into her heart, where that all goes on. And you know what? I want you to see yourself really plugging in there, really feeling earthed, grounded. Perfect. Beautiful work. Now, I just want you to leave your roots there and leave Mother Earth as you bring all your awareness right up through your roots, through your body, right up to the crown of your head. And around the crown of your head, yes, there is a halo. And, you know, it's like 12 little flamelets, strands of your DNA. They're like flames. And as they go up, as you turn, like turning the Bunsen burner up at school, do you remember? You're turning this up. These flames join together into one connection to the source. And I want you to see that going up and up and up and up through our beautiful universe, through the sky. On and on it goes until it reaches the source. And you know it's there. You have that feeling. It's like a white zone. And it's beautiful. And you know, for me, some people call it God or Goddess. Some people call it the universe. But in recent years, I've been calling it the source of divine love, because I feel it just embraces everything. And then we don't get into any argy-bargy about the name God, perhaps triggering something not so good for you. Or if it's God, why is it not Muhammad and all that? You know, let's not go there. Let's just remain in a state of peace and love. And as we plug into that source of love, let's invoke it. I now invoke that beautiful source love energy to come down and down through your connections, through your connectors to spirit. It's coming down, flooding down into the crown of your head, making its way down, and it's coming into the brain. And as it enters your brain, we have the left side, we have the right side. I see it filling and flooding your brains. What does love do? It brings peace. It brings harmony. It brings balance. So for those of you who were too much in the left, I felt your brain's heavy. Your load is lightening. And I see that brain lifting. For those of you who were too much in the right brain, it's a bit high, it's a bit up there, it's a bit airy-fairy, not really grounded. And so she's being balanced, but yet there's so many people, so many women where that feminine would be down in their boots somewhere because they're not speaking their truth. They're not expressing their needs. They're not showing up. They're not being seen. They're not being heard. And so, you know, whatever it was for you, see your brain, those two sides coming into balance, because the love and light from the source is all powerful, and you've invoked it. You're doing this for you, not me. So allow it to balance your brain, and then allow this amazing loving energy to come into your eyes. Now you have 3. You have 2 that look out the way, and then you have this one, this third eye, all seeing, all visionary. And it sees from within. And when we bring all 3 into balance, we have this rounded vision, the fullness of vision. So allow that to happen. And that will open the window to your intuition, inner teaching, inner knowledge. It's all there. Now I see that gorgeous light coming down through all your facial muscles, into the skin, rejuvenating you. Down it comes into the teeth, the tongue, down and down it comes into the throat. And you know, so many women have so much stuff going on with their throat. They get loads of sore throats. Before I did all this work, I was number uno for tonsillitis, sore throat, swollen glands, you name it, I had it. Never get it now. Never. All gone. All dealt with. Allow this light to cleanse and clear your throat. It's going into the voice box, you know, and I quite often see that like a big golden chest. Open it. See what's within. You quite often see wee frogs running about within. So just pluck them out, take them out, give them to Archangel Michael. He's there. Archangel Michael, Most High, beloved one. Please take everybody's wee gremlins from their voice box to the light for transmutation. Thank you, thank you, thank you, beloved. And that's all happened. And now that beautiful light is cleaning out the throat. Now we're coming down. It's moving down, 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 down into your heart center. This is love central. This is like the love central station. And we're going to hold that love there. Remember, that love that has arrived there is the source, is love. Divine love. Highest vibration of love available to us at this time. And believe you me, that's high. The frequency has gone up majorly. Now, I want you just to place your hands on your heart, because I want you to remember now, where are your roots again? Right down, down and down in the heart of Mother Earth. So what I'd like you to do now is just pull up through your roots, pull that amazing mass of energy. My goodness, it's powerful, it's purposeful, passionate. You know, always think of the goddess Pele because it's red, it's fiery, and it's coming right up now through your roots into the soles of your feet, and it's coming right up through the feet, into the ankles, into the lower legs, into the knees, into your joints. And you know, it's kind of oiling and lubricating the joints. It's coming up the upper legs into the hips. Just allow it to soothe and heal, because you know the hips are all about going forward. Hip, hip, hooray, she's going forward, yay! Nothing holding her back. And then it floods into the base of your body, into all the sexual organs, and then coming up into the second power point, that second chakra. There is the seat of your creativity, your productivity, and it's flooding in there. It's making a huge impact in there, because you know that center needs power, needs purpose, needs passion, both those 1 and 2, absolutely. And now coming up and up and up into that third chakra. Now that's the solar plexus area. And that's the sun, solar. You know, and it's also got that big muscle, the solas muscle in it. It's all about the sun. And here is your sun shining, because here's Mother Earth coming with her amazing energy, and she is bringing that wonderful goddess energy, willpower. I will to will thy will. Thy will be done. So it's not about you being pushy or bullying. It's about you serving and bringing forward that wonderful energy, love, power, and making life lighter, happier, not just for you, but for all the people around you in your life, and for those you have still to attract, for you will. So you know what I see, this expansion in the solar plexus. I see the sun shining there. It's bright yellow, and it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's enveloping you. It's creating a huge bubble. You're sitting in the center of the central sun. My, but it's beautiful. How wonderful, how blessed are we to have all of this inside us. And then you allow that gorgeous energy, that passionate goddess energy to come into your heart. This beautiful goddess feminine energy is meeting the universal source energy, and just like Ted and Tilda, they dance. They come into that passionate embrace and they dance and they move. And they begin to spin and spin and spin faster and faster, creating that wonderful balanced energy. And it takes you down into your heart center. You see yourself going down a beautiful staircase. Down and down you go with this gorgeous energy within you. And you arrive. You are arriving at the base of the stairs. And there to greet you are the beautiful archangels most high. Michael, Gabriel, Uriel, Raphael. And you bow. Namaste. And they bow to you. And then as you look to the side, you see the ascended masters, Mary Magdalene, Yeshua ben Joseph, Mother Mary. Isis is here, for she knows there are many of you who are spiritual entrepreneurs, if you like, and she's very much your own onboard business advisor. And so they're guiding you. Your own angels are there, and you have many. They are beautiful. Your own guides are there. My goodness, they're powerful. And they walk with you. You come to the most amazing golden doorways. They're tall, they're high, they are magical. They open before you, and you are walking in to your heart center. And everybody there, well, they're just congratulating for arriving. They're saying, it's so good to see you. Come in, come in, come in. And you know what? They're bringing you into what looks for all the world like an alchemical kitchen. And I believe it is, because I believe they're going to help you bake a love cake. You are going to become one of those TV chefs just for an evening. I think it's a Mary Berry effect going on here. For those not from the UK, she's a high Hagian, shall we say, in the baking world. But you know, I'm looking around, and here it's like a kitchen, and there are all these beautiful bottles. It's like the apothecary, the beautiful bottles with lots of gorgeous labels, and there are pinks and reds and purples and greens, yellows, all different colors. My goodness, how amazing. So you know what, to bake this love cake, we need to get all the ingredients. So I want you to get the compassion bottle off the shelf. There it is, gorgeous, pink, lovely. How about the tenderness one? Yep, here it comes. Joy, yes, joy is there too. Bring it down off the shelf. Understanding, yes, indeed. Acceptance, wow. Kindness, peace. You're bringing all these little containers down. Self-belief, that's a big bottle. Patience, liberty, freedom. Reminds me of Mel Brooks, not Mel Brooks, Mel Gibson. Truth, humility, gratitude. Oh gosh, what a beautiful bottle that's. Self-value, self-worth, happiness, acknowledgement. You know, now you're being asked to take about a cup from each one. So get that beautiful cup and take a cup of that essence. Pour it in. You've got a big mixing bowl. You're pouring them in. That's it. Fabulous. Now get your hands in there and begin to form that into a lovely big splodge of dough. Wow, what a recipe this is. Absolutely fantastic. Now here comes Merlin. Merlin is a wizard of old. He's bringing in a bottle of his magical dust, magical and mystical, because it comes from ancient times. Beautiful. Now you add that in. You just send some wonderful, loving vibrations to this. Then the angels take your bowl, they take the dough from it, they put it into a nice tin, they pop it into an oven, press it on high, and hey presto, it's done. It's like it's been microwaved. It's quite amazing. You go and you pull it out. There it is. And you pop it out its tin. It's one of those ring popping tins. You can put it on the little grid where you can cool it. And it cools instantly. And now here comes the icing on the cake. And it's coming. Merlin's bringing this as well. It's in a big bottle. And this bottle is called forgiveness. And that is the icing on the cake. And you put it on your cake, and that is your love cake. You've just baked it. Wow. Now, we said earlier that in order to have love to share, to give away, we have to really nourish ourselves, feed ourselves with love. And here you have the most amazingly wonderful cake. So you're going to cut it into 4, which gives you 4 huge wedges. Cut it again and cut it into 8. And then I want you to put a wee something or other under that wedge. Pull it out. It's like a flat knife. Pull that wedge out, pop it on a plate. And I want you to begin to eat that cake. Wow, can you taste it? It's so light. It's so full of every aspect of love. And I'm quite sure some of you will be thinking, Patricia, you forgot to put in such and such. You didn't put that in. You could have put this in. Well, you know what? When you do this again, and I want you to do it again, I want you to do this often. You put in what's right for you. You know, always make something your own. You know, I'm just here to guide. Make it your own. And that is just lovely. And I want you to affirm. You know what affirmations are? Powerful statements. So as you're eating, just be thinking, I am forgiving myself and all others. I forgive all past experience. I am free. Savor the sweetness of this cake. Savor the joy. Savor the love. Now, you've had your cake and you've eaten it. So I would like you to now, you've got 7 pieces left. And you've got all these beautiful beings around you. They would love a piece of your cake. So maybe you want to cut them in half again. Because you know what? There are wonderful people coming into you now. I can see husbands and partners and children, and everybody's got to get a bit of this cake. So just give them a wee bit of the cake. See them, watch them as they ingest this lovely love that you have to share through your love cake, through your love power. You see, you are, as you ingest, embodying love power. You have the power. Good. Now everybody's looking very happy because you know what life is all about. It's all about love. I don't care what your question is, the answer is always love. And just talking about questions and answers, next time we'll be doing some of that. We'll be able to exchange. In the meantime, if you have any questions, just pop them on email and I'll get round to answering them in the next 24 hours. But right now, you're going to thank everybody that's there, everybody that came in. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you, love you, love you, love you. Give everybody big hugs, big cuddles. I'll tell you what, my own mum and dad have come in as I'm doing this. And you know, they've been on the other dimension for many, many years. And this is how I keep up my wonderful relationship with them. They're always with me. And they're having some of the cake. And that feels really good. So if you have some loved ones on the other dimensions and you would love just to share love with them, then that's how to do it. Just wonderful. And this is all going on deep within us, on this inner level, inner landscape, inner world. It's the only place to be. Now, let's give thanks, but we also must say cheerio because, as we say in Scotland, time is on the wane. And I want you to thank everybody. Come out of your heart center. You're going to climb those steps. There are 10 steps. So come up the steps, one step at a time. With each step that you come up, I want you just to know you're coming back into this physical body, into the physical world, so that when you get back to the number 1, there you are, back in your room, opening your eyes, looking around. Wow, gosh, that was quite a journey. And just maybe I'm doing it as I'm speaking, I'm just tapping my heels on the floor to make sure I'm grounded, making sure I'm in the present moment. That's important, so that you're not wafting about. You just need to maybe have a wee drink of water. I'll just have a wee drink. Good work. Well done. You know, you all did very well there. And that is the one, you can bake as many cakes as you like. You can make curries. What about a love curry? What about a love stew? You know, just get it all in there, ladies and gentlemen, and eat it, ingest it, and let it fill every cell in your beautiful body. And, you know, I'm just giving great thanks to the powers that be for actually downloading that for me today. Just wonderful. You know, in talking about gratitude, you always have to thank people who really are gifts in your life. And I have to say that Sarah Jane, who is producing this show this evening, is a gift. She brought forward her gift of healing TV at just the right time. I'd said goodbye to the radio show. And as ever, the universe, you know, conducts, and in it came. I think it came on LinkedIn, and it's just wonderful. And she's been so helpful and just takes all the stress away. So thank you so much, Sarah. And I'm getting to the part of the show now where I'm just going to promote some things to you that are happening. First of all, let me tell you that if I don't have your email, I would love to have it. And the reason is I send you out nice downloads actually from the goddess. She channels through me from Mary Magdalene. They're always very loving, very gentle, and very helpful. So if you would like that, you also get free MP3s. I maybe do a little meditation like that, or, you know, there's always something there for you. And then for those who are in Scotland, in the Central Belt, my goddess friends, Sally Claridge, Texera, and Jo Beth Young will be with me. On Thursday night, we're actually going to do a wee podcast to tell you about our day, which is called The Power of Love. And it's on at Turnanog, which is half a mile up the road, which is wonderful. And it's a beautiful healing centre. And we're doing a full day all about love. So if you want to be loved up to the gunnels, then that's the place to be. And it's at Halloween, so that should be fun. The Reiki gathering, all those, gosh, I started that with Lorna about 8 years ago. We take a big hall in Glasgow. I don't run it now, but I am guesting as a speaker. I'll be on at 4:15 and I'm going to be sounding. I think we're going to form the Reiki gathering choir, so it could be an absolute riot. And then I'm down in Alexandra Palace in London at Mind, Body, Soul, and show you a wee visual on that. And I'm doing a wee talk at that as well, which is just lovely. Lots of talks going on. What else? Yes, I'm going to bring out a wee program called the 12 Steps to True Self-Love. And yeah, we're going to be using some of the materials from today, but really building on it, because of course we haven't done the getting rid of stuff work, which for me, I think so many of us have been working in this lifetime for so long. It's the past life stuff we need to get at, and the ancestral. So that's what we'll be working on. Fabulous stuff. That'll come out soon. And it won't be expensive, really accessible for everybody. So that will be good. And what else? It's funny. I did this CD back in 2012, I think it was, and it sold very, very well. It was recommended by Spirit and Destiny. It was the editor's choice. And it sold really, really well. And just recently it's been going out again, which tells me that somehow we're needing this stuff again. So it's called Healing the Wounds Within, and it's on my website. So my website, very easy. It's simply patriciairiskerins.com, my name.com. And of course, I must not forget the book, The Magic of the Magdalene Key. I downloaded this book from Mary Magdalene and Archangel Michael and Jesus. And it's a remarkable little book. The feedback I get is just wonderful. It's filled with metaphysical teachings and information. Not mine. I mean, it really is down to them. It's a bit Da Vinci Code-ish because they wanted to make it an adventure. They wanted to make it great fun. There's a bit of relationship stuff in it, a bit of romance, a bit of sex, a bit of an S word that some people don't like. But you know what? Hey, we're in the 21st century, and I just had to go with what I was given. So that's available on my site, patriciairiskerins.com. And there is also a beautiful CD to go with that, because I do sounding, I tune in, and all the Marys actually download through me, through the vibration of my voice. So that actually brings me to the next show, and it's on the 27th of October, same time, same place. I reckon Ted and Tilda will be with us, giving us their opinion. But what we are going to do is just develop more into the voicing of love and love power. And I'm going to be teaching you some of that, and how to heal yourself with sound, with healing tones, and actually just to explore your voice. We'll do a little of that. We'll do more visioning on the inner planes. And in all honesty, I don't really know what else we'll be doing because it'll be downloaded. But could I just thank you all for showing up tonight? And for those of you who are not live in the call but will listen to the podcast, I am truly blessed that you have done this. And again, big, big thank you to Sarah Jane and the Gift of Healing TV. I feel truly blessed to have you in my life. So lots of love to you all. PatriciaIrisKerins.com. I'm here to help. I'm here to love you. Okay, and it's good night from me, and I think it's good night from Sarah.